the last one was too long. I talked for too long. I know, shocker. For anyone that's watched my videos for any length of time, we all know I have opinions. I have my own thoughts and feelings, and I'm perfectly happy with voicing them on the internet. Like every true millennial. I don't think I count as millennials, I was born in the 80s, but that's not the point. I'm not saying when I was born in the 80s because it makes me sad inside. Gender disappointment. I have had a little bit of gender disappointment myself, which I realise sounds really stupid considering I have a boy and 2 girls, but when I was having my first child, my older sister, she's so much older than me. She's really not, she's like 2.5 years older than me, but I like to tell her she's so much older than me, had 3 boys. And so the really mature part of me, because it didn't matter that I was married and expecting my first child, I'm still mentally 12 to this day, and definitely was then, hormone and pregnant. I was like, I better have a girl. I want a girl because I want to have the first granddaughter. That trophy is mine. I want that special crown of having a girl, god damn it. And where my sister had the 3 boys, I'd always wanted girls anyway. When I was little, I'd always imagined I was gonna have 1 boy and 2 girls. So I was like, do you know what, stuff it, I'm just gonna have girls. I grew up with a sister and my mum, so I was more than happy to have girls. And as my sister recovered the penis selection of the family, I was like, okay, let's do some pink ones. This is all cool. Let's have some baby girls. And so I knew I was having a boy when I got pregnant. I knew, and I'd said, and in the baby books I'd written this stuff, like I knew I was having a boy. But I kept trying to almost convince myself I was gonna have a girl. And I'm gonna be honest, I realised I'm making myself sound like a total arse here. But it wasn't even about the fact that I wanted a girl, I just wanted to beat my sister. I'm so mature, clearly. And so when I went in there, and I knew it was a boy, and when we saw penis and testes, and I was like, oh. And my husband was like, oh, I've got a son. He was so pleased that I didn't mind, but there was that little bit of gender disappointment. And it actually made me feel for people that have everyone else's opinions put on them, because from the off, I had a lot of people saying, oh, are you gonna have the girls because your sister's got boys? Oh, is it gonna be a girl then? And you feel under pressure, and it's kind of difficult because I, at that point, for the most part, was just like, I'm having a baby, yay! And there was that bit of disappointment, but it was mainly put there by other people's opinions and other people saying, well, this is what you want, right, this is your thing. And you're like, and you start to believe them. And then I thought, well, no, I always wanted a boy and 2 girls. And I was happy, but I had that fleeting moment of, oh, I wanted a girl. And I did want a girl. I was busting to have girls, but I wanted a son too. And my husband was so happy. We were just the happiest people in the world. But it was other people that created the issue. And since when does it matter what other people think about your babies for you? That shouldn't matter to anyone else, but it does. And when I was pregnant with my second, the second I peed on that stick and it came positive, and I was like, oh, I'm having a girl. I knew she was a girl. And I remember when I showed Darren the pee stick, after he's literally, excuse the swearing, cover your kids' ears. He literally, when I said, look at that, no, look closer. And he was like, oh shit. They were his first words. Alice is gonna love that story growing up. It is in the baby book. He just said, oh, it's a girl, isn't it? And I was like, I know, I'm so excited. And I bought girl clothes before I even had my anatomy scan at 20 weeks. I was so determined she was a girl. I had dresses ready. Everyone else has opinions, and that's where I found that I had the problem. Why does everyone else feel the need to voice how they think you should feel, and that's clearly what is happening? Like, because they've decided that's how you feel, that's how you feel. So if you, like my sister who went on to have 4 boys, and then she had a girl. To be fair, she did keep trying for a girl, she was desperate for a girl. But when she had a 4th boy, everyone was like, oh, I bet you're really disappointed. Oh, I bet you really wish it was a girl. I bet you're really upset. I bet you're this, I bet you're that. And I thought, how dare you try and make her feel bad for having a boy? No, she actually, thankfully, just a little bit of her was like, oh, it would have been nice to have a girl, but I'm having a baby. I'm having a little boy, I am happy. And she had every right to that happiness, and everybody else was like, oh, well, you must be disappointed. Well, no, why must she? Why must you press your opinion on her? What do you know about her inner workings of her mind? It bugged me so much. And I mean, yes, I was desperate for a girl the second time because I wanted Alice to have a little girl playmate, because again, my sister had 4 boys, and I had my son, and then there was just Alice, the lone girl child. But I would have loved my child no matter what. And it really irritated me that she was made to feel bad for having a son, like she'd let somebody down because she was having another boy. Why? Why exactly? Equally, if you are disappointed, you're allowed to be disappointed. It just bugs me that people are made to feel like they're not allowed to have emotions, they're not allowed to have feelings. They're a terrible person if they're upset. You're not terrible. You are not a terrible person. If you want to go bawl your eyes out, you go bawl your eyes out, my love. But you just wipe your eyes, as I said before, you wipe your eyes, you get up and you carry on. As long as that child doesn't feel unloved or unwanted or wrong when they're growing up because of how their parents have made them feel, then who gives a monkey's butt if you're disappointed? You're allowed to be disappointed. You're a human being. Go embrace those emotions. You know, some people don't have them and they end up being mass murderers and total weirdos because they're psychopaths. That's bad. Look it up in the dictionary or Google it. Psychopath. Bad. You are fine. Go be an emotional wreck. As long as you pull yourself together and you're okay. And if you can't pull yourself together, ask someone for help. Say that this is too much for you and that you're disappointed and you need to like let it out somewhere so you can sort of process it and help work over the emotion before your child's there, because you don't want to resent them when they come out. So yeah, I'm gonna get off because this is really, really long ranty Lisa pants. But yes, just don't make other people feel bad because you have made an assumption that that's how they should feel, because it doesn't necessarily mean they do. But equally, if someone's disappointed, don't make them feel bad for being disappointed. It doesn't mean they're not going to love their child. It doesn't mean they're not going to be the most amazing parent. It means that they're suffering a little bit of disappointment because they're a human being. And as a human being, a healthy, mentally healthy human being, they have emotions and they have feelings and they have thoughts and they're entitled to those. I'm going to shut up now and I will speak to you soon. Have a wonderful week. Take care, people. Bye.